Happy Wednesday! Raw report. Mail call. That's all I got. Hope you all are well. UltraMaximus here. Thank you everybody for joining me on this wonderful Wednesday where I did not depart to a comic book store, but I did get me some packages. So we're going to handle this one like a boss. And today we are going to be opening up some books. So I've only got about 20 minutes to do this video, so maybe 15. So let's go ahead and get cracking. Yeah, today didn't actually seem like there was anything on the new release list that I really needed to jump out and go get. I know everybody's all hopped up over that Gunslinger Spawn, but I haven't read Spawn in a really long time. So I just buy Spawn books to flip mostly. But I appreciate you Spawn guys out there, and of course Spawn newsstands are of course what you should be buying up if you see them. But our first package today has the most annoying packaging material on this planet, known as popcorn. And underneath all that popcorn is going to be the same kind of envelope that I would normally get from this seller. Oh no, it's actually not. It's taped to a bag, which are then taped to a board, and that's it. All right, so we got a bunch of packing materials that are contamination of the earth, and then we got this little guy right here. At least I know it's in there. So this is not my Transformers content, which I was going to be giddy to show you guys, but this one is still some good content. Too much product in my hair. It looks like I am thin. I mean, I'm thin, but I'm not losing it all, guys. But anyway, I don't know what the hell you guys are out there picking up today on this fine Wednesday, but I'm working on some things in the background here, just trying to do my thing, locate some books that I want, and just try to keep it real, you know, because there's so much negativity and fakeness out there. And that's just it, you know. I like genuine fans of things, and of course I can tell when someone is a genuine fan of things, but there's also a lot of guys out there who are promoters. You know, again, if you're talking about books before FOC, you're not a speculator, you're a promoter. I'm going to go ahead and say it. Because if you try telling everybody else about it, that means you're trying to up the print run, and well, that's not good for speculation, especially for speculators who play the game quite tightly close to the chest, which I know this has been brought up before. And, look, if you sell comics to make money and you speculate, then good for you. You know, there's a lot of us that do it. But if you don't knock us for doing it. If we're good at it, and just because you're not, don't knock us for doing it. Again, we speculators, you know, understand that we like to buy multiple copies of books. Which, you know, leads me to believe something. You guys know something? Last night I got blocked on eBay after somebody had a best offer on a book, and I made him a best offer. So the book was $5.99, right? So I made him a best offer of $3.99 or $4.99. $4.99 was his original price. I asked for them at cover, which was $3.99, and I was going to buy 3 of them. So it's not like I was, you know, wasn't going to help the guy out with anything. And wow, this is probably the cleanest, very fine book I've ever bought. I'm not going to complain, but I bought it intentionally as a very fine because it said it needed a press, and it sure as shit does. But check out the Wolverine #3 Tony Daniel variant. I'm not really collecting the Wolverines, but 3, 4, 5, and 6 are on my pull list. So that should tell you something if it doesn't already. And then this is a book that you guys know that I am specking on, that I advise you guys to spec on too, just because it's one of those. And this is a book that I will definitely be needing to press. But that's okay. I'm okay with pressing certain books. You know that. All right, so I need to get me a nice little bag and board here. And of course, that's actually really good shape for the price too. All right, everybody, and in case you didn't know about the spec that I've been dropping, this one is that spec right there. And of course, you know, if I'm into buying it myself, that I believe in the spec. So that's one clue. You should always, is that person who's speculating on that book selling that book, buying that book, or both? Sometimes there is a little bit of both. But, you know, there are some speculators out there that I know of, you know, picking up copies of books that we all know where you're getting them from. You get them from the same people, but it's so funny when those people don't realize that the people they get them from us too, or we get books from them too, and we talk to them. So there's some guys out there who try to hype a book. Essentially, you're a hype man if it's after FOC. So that's what we're going to go with. But thank you all again for joining me on this Maximus mail call. I enjoyed those first two, that's for sure. But this is where we're getting into the nitty-gritty, all right? So the package of packages. Now, this is a package that was ordered last and was sent second. I will receive second. I don't get it. But this is another one from my Honey Hole Transformers comics that I have been doing everything to collect and obtain all of the key books, and maybe some just higher grades than what I have in my collection. But big old packaging job here, and here's where this one comes in great. I already had to send them a message. Never have books face up with tape around them. It's just wrong, wrong, wrong. Doing that is just absolutely wrong. And of course, this is the same seller that I opened up the package the other night, and I had some damaged books in there, but I sent them a message, just sent them a picture, said, hey, look, I opened it up on a live stream, so it's not like I'm trying to, again, especially variants, man. Don't put variants without boards or protection in these packaging just because you're cheap. So I mean, this is my only gripe with this seller. We've got books on both sides. This is the reason why these things get stressed out. So now I need to carefully extrapolate from this little situation right here, but I'm gonna do my best to do it, and still working in this time frame here. How are we looking? 7 minutes in. Think we can make it happen. All right, so without maiming books, using a gratuitous application of scissoring in the right spots. Oh, all right. So let's get rid of that guy, and I'm gonna stack this guy on my desk here. Mouse sun across the belly. All right. Demonic pieces of tape. Man, this is brutal. All right. I'm just going to cut into it. La la la, trying to make noise, keep the video filled with something since my music decided it wanted to end at the most opportune time too. All right. Excruciating, a lot of work, senseless use of bubble wrap. I will look forward to being able to repurpose things that I get in packaging, but when they're packaged like this, there is no repurposing available. Yeah, smashed fucking corner on every fucking one of them. Jesus Christ. Guys, when you open up a package, get your cameras out, have them ready just in case, because I don't know what the hell I'm walking into here. But I open up the bubble wrap, and already I see a smashed corner that's like, hey, yeah, that looks like fun. So if there is any damages, I'm going to get some proof of it before I finish opening these things any further. and again, this is the kind of shit that you don't. This is not how you pack books. You don't pack books multiple bag in a bag and board, facing outward, tape around the spine sides. I mean, this is just bad packaging. You know, and I thought that the packaging was going to get better on the bigger orders. Obviously, this package got here in a lot less time because there's a package that's been out there for 2 weeks now that's still waiting to arrive from the same seller. But the way that they're packaging their books is what's killing them. I mean, yeah, they're replacing the last order that I had that got banged up really bad that I opened up. You know, and that was one that I bought the whole lot for one book because it had a convention exclusive in the inside of it. So yeah, I mean, this kind of stuff perturbs customers, guys. And if you are the seller watching my video, watching me open this, I am surgically opening this thing, trying not to disturb the books underneath with the amount of tape that you've wrapped around this. But there's much cleaner ways to do this and much more easier ways of securing the books before you go destroying them doing this. So this was supposed to be a fun day, and I think we've turned it now into a crap day. There we go. All right. I think we've got it all. You know, I like to do the mail calls where I open the package on the live stream because, you know, it's sometimes, you know, it could be cool. Sometimes it can't be. But we're going to see what we got here because I got some of that, got some of that, got some retail incentives, some more RPs. Okay. All right, so we're going to get into the nitty-gritty here, and I'm going to check condition while I'm opening them and hoping everything's on the up and up here. So we got first one's out. That guy, he looks really good. And that one, sure. Actually, he looks better than the other one I got the other day. So I am getting some multiple copies of some of these books just because that's a smart thing to do. And if you aren't getting multiple copies of books that you collect for your collection to ensure that you always have the highest grade, I don't know what to tell you. So to the lucky guy that was bidding on this one that had me outbid him just so I can have the package sent together, here's your Transformers Evolutions Hearts of Steel Starscream sketch variant for issue number 3. It is the retail incentive 1 in 10 variant from that run. It is amazing. All right, so I showed you guys one of them that I got from another seller last week. And then here is the other one, baby. This is the Baltimore Transformers number 0 RRP limited variant, 1,500 copies. And boy, does this one look at least 9698. I'm very happy about that. At least the corners on those books did dodge any kind of bullets they were, looked like they might have been heading for. But here we have one more book. And still might pull a high grade. It just looks like it has a little chip taken out of that spine right there in the gray, but that might cause it to be 9.6. But we have another RRP. Everybody, 1,000 copies of this Megatron head. So 1,500 of the Optimus and 1,000 of the Megatron. So and then this one right here, that is my other retail incentive. That is a cover A I ordered. So I'm not going to go through all of these books because I had to buy lots of some of these books in order to get the ones that I need. And of course, I'm actually buying some second copies of some of these other books just because, again, sometimes one needs them. Yeah. So, I mean, you know, some of those other covers, some of these A covers and B covers I'm getting are pretty cool too, but I'm going to isolate the important ones, which is why I bought these lots. So, whew, that's the one. I don't have to cut a sneak peek of that one. That one's a retail incentive, but the one I am after, that's the one shot. So there's that, there's that. Yeah, buddy. All right, con variant. Might have some Soundwave books to be given to people and stuff like that. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so I got 2 more bags and boards to open just to finish inspecting this order, guys. And please forgive me while I do this because this is the most important part, is inspecting this order and making sure that nothing is bad. What the hell is that? Okay, that's in the paper. There's something on the cover. There's something on the back cover there. And this one's neato. If you guys are a Samurai Jack fan, I have got something for you. Almost done. Got a couple more. Yeah, Space Pirates. That's right, Space Pirates. Okay. Last bag and board. Now I got to get these out, sort them, and then I'm going to hold up the books while I show you guys what they are. A lot of Transformers books. Lots of Transformers books. Okay, number 0. Number 0, number 0. Okay. All right. So, Best of UK has these books where some Best of the UK stories. Here is issues number 2, retail incentive cover, where Soundwave has taken over control of the Decepticons. So Soundwave is in charge as of that point, and really cool cover on that one. For you Samurai Jack fans, so Samurai Jack cartoon, obviously really popular among some people. And this right here is a retail incentive variant for Transformers More Than Meets the Eye, number 21, that's done by the Samurai Jack artist. Pretty cool if you ask me. Now, another Transformers retail incentive book that I've got right here from the Best of UK is the Space Pirates number 3 incentive variant that has, it's supposed to be Metroplex on that cover, but it could also be Metroplex's brother, because they had Brave Maximus and they had a couple other guys too. Now, another one of these 2015 SDCC books right here, Con variant for Transformers Combiner Hunters. In that lot that I also got a second copy of these retail incentive covers that covers the Sea of Rust. So if you guys know what the Sea of Rust is, it also makes an appearance in the latest Netflix series, which is pretty cool. Now, this is a connecting variant, so I want to get him together with his partner before showing that one to you. This one's a wraparound variant, so let me show you this one before I put it in the bag and board. This is the Transformers Hearts of Steel number 2 retail incentive variant with the Starscream design on it. So it's got his different robot form and his transformed form into the airplane. So pretty cool stuff down there, guys. You know, Hearts of Steel Evolutions. There it is. Connecting variant as I drop my keyboard, which I don't really need at this moment, but thank you guys again for tuning in here because we're about to wrap up this video in another couple of seconds. So what we got here is the last 2 books that I really want to share with you guys, and that would be these connecting variants from IDW. So which one's 22? Okay, so they go this way. So we got a Shockwave and a Soundwave, and they're supposed to be connecting with another one that is Starscream. So Starscream, Soundwave, Shockwave, one of the sickest Livio Rondinelli combined cover variant sets. So again, look out for that set, guys, because it's a 3 variant set. 20, 21, and 22 are your issue numbers. So yeah, made quite a score today. Got some of those other books that I needed. Got some of the other books that I want, and very happy with the majority of the pickups here today. And I appreciate you guys for checking out this Maximus mail call. But I am going to go into one little sneak preview for you, and that is over here. We've got a perfect 10 of a live stream. I know, perfect 10, even with all the hiccups. But this is how we're going to roll, guys. So we got that perfect 10. I want to thank you guys for checking me out here. And the spec, nothing but the spec, is going to be the Raw Report Marvel Legacy spec. And you can check that out on Mighty Mel V's YouTube Saturday at 12:30, or as we like to refer to it, 24:30 on Friday night. This has been a Raw Report, and of course I want to remind you guys that I have updated my UltraMaximus name to the UltraMaximus. So eBay, Facebook, and IG are all the same tag. So it makes it really easy to find me, guys. And like I said, I'm going to start listing more of my books on the IG pages so you guys can take a look at those. And if you want to shout at me for any reason, hit me up on Twitter. That's where I follow lots of artists and like to just see what's going on in the world. I want to thank you again for watching. Please like and subscribe. Don't forget to like the video. Hit that notification bell for notifications when I go live, because I do it at random odd times. Never simple with me, guys. Never simple. But appreciate you all for checking me out. Peace out. Check you next time.